Welcome to Okaloosa Today, local news and information. Connecting the communities of Fort Walton Beach, Destin, and Okaloosa County.
Welcome to Okaloosa Today on Cox. This is your monthly look at the city of Destin, Fort Walton Beach, and Okaloosa County for the month of November. I'm Doug Rayner with the City of Destin hosting our segment of the show right now. And I have today joining me is Webb Warren, our Information Systems and Technology Director. Have a little different show. We're not project heavy today. We're really talking about the information and technology of the city and things that people may not see all the time or really understand what's going on. So Webb, thanks for being here today.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Good, because you didn't have a choice. You're our guest and our topic for November, and this is really interesting because these are things that people don't necessarily keep top of mind, and that's the kind of the inner workings of the city and all those neat things. And you have an interesting title, Information Systems and Technology Director. Explain what information systems and technology is here in the city.
Sure. Information systems is really any system where you record and disseminate information in whatever form that information might be in. Information technology is the software, the hardware, all those technology components that helps an organization or an individual achieve a business goal.
And those things, I guess, probably touch every inner working of the city of Destin.
It does. In today's modern organization, everybody has, or a lot of folks have smartphones, all the way to a PC at home, to they're using the internet constantly, and obviously business is now driven by technology. And so since I've been there for the last 11 years, we've done a good job about bringing the city into the technology world and really improving our processes.
You certainly have. I don't think that any staff member would say that we lack in any area of technology. I don't think we're overloaded with things, but we have everything we need to do our jobs well. So what does that really mean for our city as far as the things that you're doing now?
Well, what it means is we all get to work with the wonderful team, including public information, Mr. Doug Rayner.
Yes, sir.
Our receptionist, and also our geographical information system manager, his name is Corey Anderson. That team, we help support the organization with all the way from information to supporting our phone systems, to individual computers, all the way to our actual information systems as our databases and our internal operations that help our departments do their day-to-day operations.
Just give us an idea on databases and how extensive those are. I mean, we think of a database as maybe an Excel spreadsheet. That's not what you're talking about.
No, that's correct. Databases can be very complex. I mean, we have our financial databases. We also have a number of databases that support our individual departments, like community development. Mm-hmm. We have tracking systems for the day-to-day operations of our different departments, and those all cooperate with each other so that each department can work together on different processes.
Right, and I think you deal heavily in the retention of our information as well. I know that state statutes require a lot of retention, and that's heavy on your part.
Yes, backup and integrity of our data is extremely important to us. We are the custodians of the public's records at the city, and we take that responsibility very seriously. And so we have extensive backup systems to make sure that the public's data is protected.
Right, and security again. Like I think you kind of we're about to touch on that. That's something top of mind is the security of the information you keep. It's something that we work towards, and you guys are constantly. I say you guys, you really have just one of you right now, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, the security and just the peace of mind that our public knows anything that they pass through our system is kept, but it's secure.
It is, and it also goes hand in hand with our different departments and employees and our city manager's vision of being as transparent of an organization as possible by providing that information and it being available to the public.
That's right. You kind of mentioned to start off, you've been here for a while.
I have.
So talk about that 11 years. I mean, that's a long time.
it has gone by. I guess when you're having a good time, time flies by.
Sure.
When I began in 2005, we had a lot of Windows 2000 machines. We had one server that kind of tried to do everything. And since then, we have grown immensely. In 2007, the iPhone came out. And as we know, the smartphone has changed the world. Mobile technology has changed the world, and it's changed the way that people do business as well as municipal governments do their business. So we have seen a lot of changes. It has gone from where part of the workforce was using technology to accomplish their mission and goals each year to where pretty much everybody in the city in some form or fashion is using technology in order to do their job.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's probably one of the most important things we have as a tool and a resource to do our jobs. I mean, it's incredibly advanced, and government a lot of times is behind the times in a lot of ways. As a city employee for the last 6 years, I don't feel in any way that we have slowed down. Certainly haven't slowed down, but that we're lacking in any type of technology that's important to us.
Well, I appreciate that. We work hard. We have, as I told you, we have a geographical information system manager who he's been stepping up and helping us outside of his native language, if you will, which is mapping and whatnot. He is, because of the need of help, he has really stepped up and helped us continue to improve our processes and our technology in the city.
And that's Corey Anderson. He does a phenomenal job for us.
He does.
And so we're looking at maybe getting a little relief for him and some help for you to help manage the systems, these complex systems that you've been talking about.
Yes. These systems, it is the backbone of what the city does. And if, unfortunately, if the network is down or our database is not working properly, often departments are not able to do what they do and the public is not able to be served. So back when I first started, I actually had an IT technician. When we had the economic downturn in 2007, that position unfortunately went away. And so now, with the increased need, as technology has just become obviously much more prevalent in everything that we do, good news is I'm going to get that position back. So we're really looking forward to that. That's going to give some much needed relief on myself and Corey and the entire organization, because we will be able to do more for those folks and continue on with our projects.
Well, you are probably, and that's a stretch, you're absolutely the most important key to our internal workings, and definitely the most popular one as far as staff's concerned, because you control the emails and the phones and everything that we all use. I mean, your door is a revolving door of every level of staff walking through. I know some help will be beneficial, but just for that side of your work, it's tremendous, and we really appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate that. Those are kind words. And I certainly look forward to having a new member of the team so that we can improve the Team Destin as a whole, because there are so many great things that we have on the horizon, and we're going to be able to do that now even better with that additional help.
Well, good. Let's talk a little bit about some of the advances the city's had over the last few years with technology. Some things maybe are a little more visible to our public.
Sure. Well, one thing that you will start seeing, or if you haven't already seen, you will see that a lot of our folks that are working in the field are using iPads and smartphones on a day-to-day basis. The goal of that is really the more efficient they can be, the more information they can have in the field. They don't have to come back necessarily to the office to do their tasks. They can actually be in the field longer and serve our customers. So all the way from our building inspectors to our code enforcement officers, that has been a big focus of ours, is not only giving them the hardware that they need, but giving them the back end, the actual system, so that they can record their information and do a better job.
And probably enhances the efficiency of their process, eliminates a lot of paperwork and things like that.
And transparency.
Absolutely, yeah, right. Easier to see, easier to find.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What else have we done and I know you have some cloud-based things that you've worked on. Tell us what that is.
Well, that goes hand in hand with that, our folks out in the field. Number one, cloud-based takes some of the pressure off of us internally on our internal network resources, but it also gives easier accessibility from our employees in the field. So cloud-based technology has come a long ways over the last few years, and that is helping us to be more mobile and be more instantaneous in access to information.
Well, and speaking of access to information, you know, we've worked on a project for the last 5 years with our city website, and we are now in the throes of finishing a redesign for that. And this month, this November, our site is going to flip over to a brand new look. And thanks to you and your knowledge management team in the city and a lot of staff, we've built a brand new website, and we're going to show that here on this show. And let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, I didn't hear your name in that. You put a lot of effort into that. You know, what I think the most proud accomplishment for everyone on this is that this was a true organizational effort. This grew from each department, and we have representatives from each department in the city who helped us with this to make sure that we put the best information we could up there. And it's a great design. It's a beautiful website. We've got some great pictures of Destin throughout the website, and it represents, I think the citizens and our businesses and our visitors are all going to see that it represents our city very well.
I think that's right, and you're right. It was a team effort. We had all departments, every level, giving input, what needs to be there, what's top of mind, and I think we really accomplished that. Our former site was very successful, and we followed the same process, so we just pushed right on through and are doing the same thing again this time. Let's talk a little bit about that website and what our customers are going to see when they get there and how they find things.
Well, what you will see is a simplified menu. Number one, I think the first thing you're going to see is a beautiful image of Destin, and it will capture the essence of Destin. But number two, you will see a simplified way of getting the information that you want. And even I think there is a link on there called I Want To. And what that is a simplified way of our most frequently looked for things. When you hit I Want To, there's going to be, for instance, go to the beach, or there's different examples on there of the most popular links that people will want to see when they go to the City of Destin's website. And that makes it easier, as opposed to a more traditional way of designing websites, which was more cumbersome, a lot of breakout menus. We tried to minimize the clicks for our folks and just make, once again, our information as transparent and as easy to access as possible.
Yeah, a lot of things bubbled up over the last few years. One of them was to eliminate the clicks and make more things, the most top of mind things, available right from the home page, which I think we've done a good job of. That I Want To feature is probably the most interesting change or addition to the site, and we will continue to grow that as we learn what our customers want to do and make that available right from the front end. And of course, social media is crazy right now. Everybody wants that. That's right on the front page, and then of course that search menu is very powerful. If you don't know what you're looking for exactly, type some things in the search, it pulls it up for you.
We even, some of the feedback we received from our customers, because we did solicit that through some different forms, is the search was a little bit hard to find. We've made it very prominent on the site, and we're proud of that search button. If somebody needs to find something, type it in. It's almost like Google. It's going to bring you the results.
That's right, and that's cityofdestin.com. It's a great name. First of all, we're lucky to be able to have that URL, because it tells us it's exactly what we are. It's the cityofdestin.com. Not every organization is as fortunate as that. If you Google Destin, City of Destin's website is the very first thing that comes up. So we're lucky there too. So many things have gone into to make this successfol, and again, just the staff's involvement is incredible. Working with each other has made this a very fun project. Now everybody doesn't think of government work as fun, but it is. It's fun that you can create something that's very user-friendly and available to the public.
Yeah, and government work actually can be fun, especially when you got the team like we have at Destin. I mean, it's been very rewarding because of the folks that we've worked with and how hard they have worked on this and just made it a very worthwhile project and something that everyone should be proud of.
Well, let's keep with fun a little bit, and let's talk a little bit about the photo contest that we're really. We've talked about it. Some of it was in our newsletter. We're announcing that right now that we're going to have a photo contest starting very soon. Let's walk through that a little bit, and I know I worked on it fairly heavily, but since you're my guest, I'll let you talk about it.
Okay. Well, one thing that I have always noticed since I've moved to this area years ago is all the wonderful photos that our visitors and our residents take of the beautiful place that we call home. And this will give us an opportunity to showcase some of our residents' work. and be able to incorporate that actually into our website. Again, our website is heavily traveled, and this is a great opportunity to find some of the most beautiful pieces of Destin and to use that as part of our system, our information system, which is available to the public, our website.
That's right, and social media has brought a lot of this to life. I mean, you know, you scroll through social media and you see just countless horizon pictures or beach pictures or park photos of the city, and I think our visitors, our residents, anybody who's taken one historically, doesn't have to be a brand new photo, anything that you think is interesting, our website's going to house that digital photo contest and allow people to go there and put their information in. Walk us a little bit through the process of how somebody will submit something.
Well, there's going to be a form. It'll be freely available again on www.cityofdestin.com, and we will ask for their information, such as their email address and their name. They will have to upload a photo that will have to fit certain parameters. You know, obviously it's going to have to be a certain quality. It's going to have to be within the city of Destin. Obviously, we're not going to use something from South Florida or 2 counties over. But it also has an opportunity for our folks to actually win a prize. And we're very happy to announce that there will be some gift cards available for our folks, whoever those winners are. And the benefit for the city is we're going to have a larger photo repository, or a collection of photos for us to be able to use in your publications and on our website, again, to showcase the beauty of our city.
That's right, and it's really important. I mean, we have a wonderful gift in this community, and it's just gorgeous. And I think this photo contest will excite people about their community or the place they like to visit. That'll give them an opportunity to share their information, the photos they've had, and we'll carry that forward, and we'll publish and publicize their pictures and let people know, hey, so and so took this photo here, and isn't it gorgeous? And again, I think the top 3 will be judged, or the group will be judged and have top 3, and some prizes given out. And yeah, it's just a wonderful project. And again, you're instrumental in that because there's technology involved, the forms, the website process, and everything that we have to do to house that. So kudos to you and your staff, and staff that you may have soon, and just very good job.
Well, thank you, and we can't do that without you. You have your hands in a lot of this and really help out so much and do a great job.
Well, I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. You know, technology doesn't have to be scary. It can be easy, especially when you have a brain like you who can manage all that for us. And it's just, I think our city is really moving in a positive direction with technology, and we all appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
We have just a few seconds left. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we kick out of here?
You know, I just want you to know, and the public to know, how much I enjoy working for the city. It really is a great place, and we have a great group of employees there. I really can't imagine working anywhere else. It's just a great team.
No, that's very nice and very well put, because I think most of us agree who work at the city that we have a great environment, and a lot of that is lended to the fact that we have the tools we need, technology, and the support. So, and thank you again for being my guest today.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this segment of the show. Stay tuned with the City of Fort Walton Beach next.